forgot to talk. Hello, I'm called Tim, and it's around noon, which means it's time for my hangout, my live hangout. I hope you enjoyed yesterday, my interview of President Obama. Maybe those questions will get to him, or maybe someone else will answer those questions. Forgive the noise, someone's doing work somewhere on this building. That's what happens when you do things live. But anyway, I'll be doing more interviews like that. I want to do a lot of those and put questions to people. And maybe with this technology, when they see their name, they'll say, "Hey, what is this? I didn't do an interview with this guy," or what, and they'll look at it, or their staff will look at it, and they'll get these questions. But I have to ask them to put them out there. But today I'm going to talk about the TV series Longmire, which is basically an updated version of the Lone Ranger, except the Native Americans in Longmire are actually more respected, more complex. So there's this sheriff, Longmire, who's running this town in Wyoming, right near the Cheyenne tribe, at least in the series, that's the way it is. And on the reservation, they have their own police, but sometimes they have to cross and work with each other. The sheriff, Longmire, is basically justice. He's trying to mete out justice. And I love the show because, as you all know, if you watch my hangouts, justice is my favorite principle. And it shows how when there's a crime committed, or when there's a detrimental or destructive act against someone, or against the person, against themselves, there's always other little factors involved and people involved along the way. And Longmire tries to work through that to get to the ultimate person responsible. And he does it, of course, so it's entertaining. There's drama between him and his deputies. In the first season, and I think into the middle of the first season, there's an election, and one of his deputies is running against him for sheriff. So there's that drama. He has a indigenous Cheyenne friend who helps him out and guides him and steers him. That's great. And Longmire taps into indigenous people's science, spirituality, whatever you want to call it. So I love the show, of course. Now, in the second season, Charles Dutton joins the cast, and he's the black guy from Denver, and he's really got a hard on for Longmire. And if you watch the show, you'll see he's trying to jam Longmire up because Longmire's wife died, and someone killed the person who killed Longmire's wife. And this detective, this black detective played by Charles Dutton, thinks that it's Longmire. And he's holding a grudge against Longmire for the sheriffs of the towns he grew up in when he was a child, and he's holding a grudge against the racism against Longmire, trying to make Longmire pay for the sheriffs of his past, which is typical of black people, always emotionally driven, holding grudges, holding insecurities, holding things that are not there. Yes, the sheriffs in your town may have been that bad, but that doesn't mean that Longmire is exactly like them. So it ends in season 2. I guess it's coming back for season 3, but I watched 2 seasons of it and I enjoyed it. I hope that you will watch it and enjoy it and look at the dynamics of the indigenous people and what's going on there. This um, European influence as far as economics and social structure, um, either by forcing the natives to behave their way, or natives revolting against it and taking a hard line the other way. And you can see where they kind of lose their flexibility trying to keep their culture intact. But there's some that are kind of in between, flexible, can bend both ways, and can understand. So I like it. It's a very complex show, very good show. Uh, if my viewers or anyone in the chat room would like to speak now, or forever hold your peace. Going once, going twice. Hope to see you again. And remember, if you're sane, keep your head up. It's not you, it's everyone else that's the problem. Take care.